From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have this news from the Eastern Pacific Ocean. When Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth isn't busy changing up merit badges for Scouting America and ending wokeness in 10-year-old kids, or running the war in Iran from afar, he's busy blowing up small alleged drug trafficking vessels in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific Ocean. Well, once again, the U.S. military said it killed 6 men Sunday in a strike on an alleged drug smuggling vessel in the Eastern Pacific Ocean as part of the Trump administration's campaign against alleged traffickers. Sunday's attack brought the death toll to at least 157 people since the Trump administration began targeting those it calls narcoterrorists in small vessels in early September. As with most of the military statements on the more than 40 known strikes in the Eastern Pacific Ocean and Caribbean Sea, U.S. Southern Command said it targeted alleged drug traffickers along known smuggling routes. The military did not provide evidence that the vessel was ferrying any drugs. It posted a video on X that showed a small boat being blown up as it floated on the water. President Donald Trump has said the U.S. is in, quote, armed conflict, end quote, with cartels in Latin America and has justified attacks as a necessary escalation to stem the flow of drugs into the United States. But his administration offered little evidence to support its claim of killing narco-terrorists. In a meeting with Latin American leaders on Saturday, Trump encouraged them to join the U.S. in taking military action against drug trafficking cartels and transnational gangs, which, he said, pose an unacceptable threat to the region's national security. And to that end, Ecuador and the United States conducted military operations this past week against organized crime groups in the South American country. With Saturday's gathering, Trump aimed to demonstrate that he remains committed to forcing U.S. foreign policy on the Western Hemisphere, even while waging a war on Iran that has had repercussions across the Middle East, nay, around the world. Critics have questioned the overall legality of the boat strikes as well as their effectiveness, in part because the fentanyl behind many fatal overdoses is typically trafficked to the U.S. overland from Mexico, where it is produced with chemicals imported from China and India. And that's what we know for now. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, I'm David Moore.